Howdy, fellow gamers. Wally back here. Uh, gonna try something different today. I haven't done this before, obviously, because I still need to unlock these two. But I'm gonna try to unlock these two buildings today by doing one thing. So, in this city, I have 115,000 people. This is also the city I used in my last video to show you guys how I got the Eiffel Tower unlocked, which is right here. So feel free to go watch that video and see how we unlock this Eiffel Tower. But today I just want to see if I can get these two buildings unlocked by simply deleting all of my recycling units right here and seeing if I can get the city to collapse completely, and all the buildings go abandoned while also garbage piling up and collapsing around it. So let's see how this works and see if this actually does the trick to get these two unique buildings unlocked for us, and see if this is a solution for this. So I'm going to initially start by deleting all these. I know this is super fun. I don't really like doing these type of missions or these type of achievements because I kind of feel bad for the people because I feel like I'm taking something away from them. I know they're not real, but it still makes me feel some type of way inside that these people are losing a important piece of their life. So bear with me. Hopefully, I don't cry. My city's gonna collapse. And I'm gonna see if this actually works. I know another way that we could do it is literally letting power get knocked off the base or different things like that. But I'm trying to knock both these out with one swoop, one failing swoop, and see if I can't get this building unlocked with this by knocking out the garbage and allowing it to pile up by also abandoning the city buildings. If it doesn't work the way that I want it to, and people don't start abandoning as garbage piles up, then I'll do some other things like cutting the sewage lines or something, and or cut the power off completely and see if we can't do it that way. But I'm almost certain I have 2,000 buildings in here. I mean, there's all this is low density residential over here. Got some over here as well. So this might take a little bit. So I may have to cut some of the video out just to save some time because this might take a little bit of time for us to be able to accomplish because it doesn't seem to be working very quickly. Let's see what happens here. Oh, just kind of a tour of the city. This was the last residential section that I built up. I really like this one because it has unique trees and stuff. So I was just playing around towards the end and seeing what all you could do with the trees on the streets, um, and seeing what happens. So this is very forested. I do have forest fires turned off because if I didn't, like one spark would light this whole entire like community because it's all trees. So it'd be like poof, the whole thing would go up in the long run. So I do have forest fire spreading off on this particular map just because I don't want to spread those forest fires through that part of the town. Over here, I have some the the what are these things called? Wall to wall buildings. I have wall to wall buildings over here. Not not a huge fan of these. I don't really use these in very many of my cities, just because they allow a lot of population in them. But at the same time, they don't get very tall. They're kind of chunky. I don't really use these very much. One of my favorites to use when I'm building towers is the the nature, this one right here, the self-sufficient buildings, when I'm building residential for towers, just because I really like the way that they look. They got color to them. They have different features that I really like in those buildings. I don't have any in this particular city. I'm just using regular residents in here. I kind of wish I did go with those, but it's a little late now. I'd have to completely redevelop this. And with me trying to let the garbage pile up, see it's starting to pile up now. With me trying to let the garbage pile up, I'm gonna see how that works in the city. So I don't want to do too much. If you guys can go in the comments and let me know what's going on here. So obviously I've placed this business park. I haven't used any mods in this city. Otherwise, it wouldn't let me unlock these anyways. But I have the business park placed here, and I know I had it unlocked before. But when I go in here now, it's showing that I need to recomplete it. So if somebody can let me know what happened, if this has happened to anybody else, go into the comments and let me know if this has happened to you before, because this is really odd for me that I had it unlocked. I've placed it and plopped it down, and here it is again. I really like the chirper little plastic things, because they put these little balloons up, they start flying around. And I don't know, I just really like them. Kind of makes me think of chirper and just like toodaloo, toodaloo, like give it to me, give it to me. So it just makes me think of that a little bit. Also, in my last video, I was talking about the university and how when you're building the Eiffel Tower, not to really build a university until later on to use it for tax dollars. So when I rewatched the video, you couldn't really see what I was talking about when I clicked on it. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit about what was happening here, that I was trying to show you. So I got it at a prestigious level, and this is the only university I have in my city. But as you see, the tuition fees I'm making $153,000, and my expenses are 33,000. So this is adding tax dollars. And if I didn't have this extra $120,000, I'd be struggling to pay to have a profit in my city, because I don't have the passive income of the normal manufacturing buildings that you get unlocked when you use the manufacturing DLC, or not the manufacturing, but when you use the DLC that unlocks these, you don't get that passive income when going for the Eiffel Tower, so you got to find other means. And this one clearly is a winner for me, as it's giving me $120,000 in tuition fees. That's a profit for me, and it makes a huge difference on my city as well. So let's see where we're at. Let's check in on our garbage. As you see, it's starting to pile up in the city. Let's see where we're at on our unique building and see if it's making a difference for us. So we're at 21 for the garbage piling up, and then we are at less abandoned properties than we were earlier. So people are moving into the city, even though garbage is piling up. So we'll see what happens with that over time. But we should start seeing this number go up pretty quick now that I have no garbage disposal in the city at all, because it literally was all right here in my city. So there's nothing that's taken the garbage out of the city at this point. So it should start piling up pretty quick. I don't think I had any over here. Let me see. No, because it's starting to pile up over here as well. I really like using the recycling centers for garbage pickup versus the like just regular trash places, like these little things right here, the landfill sites. I prefer the recycling centers. I don't know. I just feel like they're cleaner, and they look cooler than just a trash piling up. City Skylines too is going to be a lot of, looks like landfill type things. I'm not super stoked about that. Hopefully they still have the recycling options in City Skylines too, like they have in City Skyline 1, just for the aesthetic purposes of it. Or maybe there's going to be a combination of the two. I just don't really like watching the garbage pile up with the landfills and the game. It doesn't look good to me. But then again, I mean, it's a realistic part of being in the city as well. So maybe that's why they are focusing more heavily on those zonable tiles that you're going to be able to, not zonable tiles. I'm sorry, those areas you can drag out and actually place those. Definitely gonna have to, watching some of the videos on City Skyline 2. Definitely gonna have to watch on, like, making sure you're doing that in low land value and not in your high land values. And then being careful what we zone around it as well. Like there's a lot more complexity to City Skylines too. It looks like when it comes to those types of things. Garbage is really starting to pile up throughout the city. I'm seeing a lot of red at this point. I'm not seeing an impact to abandoned buildings, though, not like I was hoping to. So this might turn into a video where we're literally just doing the average garbage piling up one. And at the end, I'll go through and I'll delete the power or something to see if I can get this cathedral unlocked. Because I'm super stoked about the cathedral. I've never seen it actually built because I don't use mods. So I'm kind of curious to see what it actually looks like in the long run. But as you guys see, the only other one I have left is this one right here. This one will be pretty easy to build. It's just gonna have to be a city where I'm making a lot of money. So it'll have to be a city where I have my all my um, all these buildings built for the industry, so that I can go through and have that passive income to take care of those city service buildings. Because I'm pretty sure if it's like the other ones, you got to do it for a certain amount of time to actually unlock it. So in this part with the actual landmarks, these are the only three that I have left, as you guys just saw me show on there. I do have some of these other ones. This one unlocks each city, so it's not like a perma unlock like the other ones are. And then I haven't unlocked the casino yet. Um, I guess when I go to do this one, the business park again, I guess I can probably knock out both. So if I zone mostly leisure for that, then I can definitely get both of them unlocked fairly easily because those leisure are also going to go towards these commercial zones. So I think I could do that as well and get those knocked out. But I have most of these others unlocked throughout here. The only ones that I don't are the disasters because it kind of falls into the same thing I was talking about earlier. That like I don't like seeing the misery. It kind of upsets me a little bit inside, so I haven't really done this one. And then the other one that I haven't done is the one where you get the park. This one right here, the sparkly unicorn rainbow park, because you got to do all the scenarios. I've done a few of the scenarios, but I haven't done them all. And then the ones where like I feel like you're constricted on it, and like you have to do certain things. Like I don't know, they kind of bother me a little bit because like I feel like the game's forcing you to do stuff you don't necessarily want to do. So we're getting closer. We're at 33 of 40. Once we hit that 40, just like most of the other buildings, we're most likely going to have to wait for a couple weeks. 34. So we're getting closer and closer. We're probably going to have to wait for a couple weeks for it to actually follow through. I'm not getting the abandoned buildings yet. A couple here and there. It is going up now. So 30, it was at 25 a little bit ago, I think. So now we're at 35. It just it hurts me a little bit to watch all my people like suffer, and I'm like, oh, they don't just want their garbage picked up. Come on, they just want their garbage picked up. Can't we have somebody come pick up their trash? No. This little area over here hasn't even really been impacted. It's starting to now. I don't know how they determine this. Maybe it's like the path of the last truck that came through, and like at a certain amount of time after that truck came through, because they're like some of these are red, some of them are white still, and like this whole neighborhood over here hasn't even been touched yet. So I don't know. These are red, which is weird, but the starting to get some white in here now. So I don't know. It's weird. So we're at 36. We're getting closer and closer to it. Looks like we just lost a game. Saw all the little red frowny faces all throughout the city. It's an indicator of that. Here's my zoo. Look at the zoo. Let me know in the comments if you guys do this too. Like I like to put some of the amusement park pieces in the zoo because you see these a lot in zoos. This particular zoo, I don't know why I didn't put in like the little piggy train thing and stuff like that, the little rides that you see in the zoos, the little twister rides and stuff. But I typically build like a little section in the zoo, just like you would in a real zoo, of like these little rides and stuff. I don't even know if it really helps bring people to the zoo. I just like doing it because I think that it it just gives it more realism to the zoo, and you can kind of see as I was learning realism in the game, you can kind of see where I'm applying some of that to some of the stuff that I'm doing in this particular city, just kind of playing around with it. I built quite a bit better at this point. With a lot of it, I'm not as good as some of the other creators on here, so I'm still learning. But you can see where at least I'm giving it a try and really trying to. Oh, we're getting really close now. So we're 38 of 40. We're almost there. But people aren't getting their trash picked up either. I don't know. I feel like this is like a double-edged sword. Cause like, oh yeah, I'm gonna unlock this building, but at the same time, I'm like, no, these people are trash is piling up. It sucks. Oh, our abandoned buildings are going up, so it might work. We'll see as the trash continues to get worse and worse. We'll see if this actually. Ooh, yeah, this might actually work. It might take a little bit longer for the abandoned buildings, but it looks like it's working. Look at this traffic. Oh my gosh, how much I've learned over the last 400 hours of gameplay. I wouldn't do this in this particular city. Um, Also, gotta watch how many unique buildings you're placing in your city. This one has a bunch, and if you're gonna place a lot of unique buildings, go to your policies. Let me pull this over. Can I pull this over? Uh, oh, you guys can't see it. Um, if you pull up your city policies, make sure you turn off prefer parks. And if you turn off prefer parks, which I just did, I had it on. I want you all to watch how much income starts coming into the city. So we were struggling. Like it was struggling pretty hard to get income into the city, to where we were actually losing most of the time. But I want you all to watch this now. Oh, I didn't have to wait. It immediately gave it to me. Look at that, y'all. It's unlocked. Let me place this down somewhere. On the edge of the map, of course. Let's see. Let's go over here where I just deleted these. I kind of want to see what this looks like. Oh, oh. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It didn't take a lot to get it unlocked. I I could see a I could see where this might be beneficial in like a European style city, maybe. Possibly. What is this? This is weird on the front of it. It's a little odd. Oh, it is European themed because it's got the what is this? The German flag on there. So it is more of a European themed on here. I mean, it's pretty cool looking. I mean, I'll place it in some of my cities, but it's not going to be like the Eiffel Tower where I place it in every one of my cities. It definitely was not as difficult to unlock as the Eiffel Tower. All right, this is going to take a while. It's starting to pick up quite a bit though. Look how many people are leaving the city at this point. So I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm gonna wait it out. How long are we into this video at this point? How long are we in here? I don't even know. I forgot to start my watch, y'all. So I don't even know how long of a video we're at right now. I might end up cutting some of this out in order to speed this up or see if I can speed it up with gameplay. I'm still practicing and learning a little bit on how to use the software to edit. I mean, this is literally my second video, so I want to see um, what I can get out of it. But we can go through some of these other um, landmarks as well to see what they look like. I've never seen this one. I've unlocked it, but I've never actually placed it. And this has got a really European kind of vibe to it as well, almost like Olympic style. Like I feel like this is something that they would play the Olympics in, and yeah, it is European because it's got the European flags on the front of it. But this is very like European esque to me. It's cool looking though. I do like that. A hypermarket. Let's see what this one looks like. I don't even know what I did to unlock some of these. Like it just popped up. So um oh, this one's definitely from America. 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 So I guess this is supposed to be like an American theme. It must be from like up north too, because like the little cart corral things have covers over them. So being from the South, if you couldn't tell, I'm from the South. Being from the South, we don't have that. Yeah, we definitely do not have covered cart corrals. They're like, yes, touch the cart. We want to get video of you burning your hand. Like, I don't know, but we don't have covered cart corrals, so that's something unique to wherever that was idea was taken from. Obviously in America somewhere. America. Let's see where we're at here. Oh, 692. We're getting closer. This one's cool, but I think it's really, really big. I really like the look of it. It does have that European look to it, but it's ginormous. This is like a 5-story mall or something. Like we don't have this kind of stuff. Maybe like Mall of America, but Mall of America is like much longer and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I've used it in a couple of my cities as like just like a feature close to like my shopping areas and stuff because I like the way it looks. But it's not something that we see in America. I really like this building. I don't know how I unlocked it. I logged in one day and it was there, so I don't know what I had to do to unlock it. But I really like it. If you're going from like a lower dense to a medium dense and you're phasing into like a higher density, like taller skyscraper type part of your city, this building is really good for those transitions. So as you're going from area to area, you could throw this in there, and this is it compared to the Eiffel Tower. So it's not quite as tall as the Eiffel Tower, but it's a pretty unique looking and cool building that you can put in your city as like a transition into something else. I really like this. I really like this tower. It kind of gives me like Dubai vibes, like something you see in Dubai. Um, and that may be where it's inspired from. But I really like it. Oh, it kind of looks like a bullet. I just realized that. It kind of looks like a bullet shell. All right. So let's see some other. Let's see where we're at on the cathedral. So we're at 891, 896. I'm still curious. It seems to be working. Definitely seems to be working. These ones I use often just because they're smaller. The cinema. I really like this. In like when you're first building your city and you get the unique buildings unlocked and you're like you get a little extra money, you're like, man, I want to put something in here but I don't want it to be too big. Like the cinema is really cool. It kind of gives that like small town vibe of like if you had like a small town downtown area, these cinemas look really cool in it. You only build one, but they look pretty cool. Just like this town, the city hall. Yeah, the city hall. I place this a lot in newer cities just to see um, just because of the look of it. I mean, this building has so much detail in it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful structure. So this one I place in a lot of my cities, and as watching some of you other creators in here, I've noticed that a lot of other creators use this building as well, and I think it's just because it's so detailed and so beautiful of a building. Um, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know what I did to unlock this one either. The London Eye. I don't even know if that's what it's called. Yeah, the London Eye. I don't know what I did to unlock this one, but it's pretty cool. It's just really, really big. I wish you could incorporate this into like your amusement park. I guess if you did, if you built it just right, you'd probably make it look like it's part of the amusement park. But if you've ever looked at like London, you'll see that there's like a small amusement park and like rides in front of the London Eye that people can get on as well. So I don't know. I think that would be cool built into a situation like that. These buildings are pretty cool. These are pretty. These been around for a while. The Brandenburg Gate and the Arc de Trump. I don't know how to say that. Statue of Liberty is pretty cool. I do have the Statue of Liberty in the city in the most random weird place. I was much younger of a into the game at this point. I was like, I just want to place it because it looks cool. So I did. I placed it in the middle of a neighborhood, which is kind of funny, but at the same time not funny. Maybe I don't know. Let's see where we're at. Ooh, we're getting closer. 12, 13, 12, 17. So it is possible just by deleting those. Oh, I do like this new theater that we got. I don't know what DLC this came in, but I really, really like the look of this. And if you place it right on a street, you can get if you did a pedestrian path on all sides except for this one. So on the backside have a street and then pedestrian pass on the other sides of it. It looks really cool. Or you could have parking on some of it as well. But if you did, let me see, like this right here, did this. I mean, to me that looks pretty nice. I goofed up a little bit there, but that looks pretty nice. I really like the look of that. So if you did this right in a city, obviously not on a hill, and did it flat, like this would be really really nice aspect of your city. And this building is relatively newer too, I think, or I just recently unlocked it because it's a nice looking building. The Grand Terminal is pretty cool. I do like that one. It's a huge building though. And then SpaceX right here. Boom. I had to place it in the city just because I had just unlocked it. And I wanted to know what it looked like and what it did. So once you get it going, you can launch the rocket and it brings visitors to watch it launch and stuff. So you can bring visitors into your city to watch the SpaceX launch. It's pretty cool. Doo-doo. And the panda sanctuary. I have no idea where I put this at. I think it's over here. There's there's Central Park and the meteorite. Pow. Here's the observatory. Where'd I put the panda sanctuary? Anybody see it? Here's that Grand Central Station and the Winter Park. Oh, here it is. I got it next to the temple complex. But here's the panda sanctuary. It looks pretty cool. Um, there's a lot of pandas in here, and these guys I don't think move off of here. I think they literally just stay up there all the time. There are the ones that roll around on the ground and stuff, but for the most part, they just stay up there. It's pretty cool though. And then the temple is pretty cool as well. I don't know what these people are doing. They don't seem to be moving too much, but it's pretty neat as well. All right, let's check in and see where we're at. Are we there yet? We're getting closer. So we have about 400, almost, almost just under four, just over 400 buildings that we need to abandon still. And just so y'all know, I'm not gonna. I actually created a separate save for this particular city from the original city. Since this is the one that I built to get the Eiffel Tower, I didn't want to completely lose it. So I opened it up, saved it as a new save. So I still have the old save with the actual city that I did my last video in. And I created a new save for this particular example to see if this deleting garbage actually works in a city of this size for this particular thing, for this particular unique building. And ooh man, I think it's gonna work. Question is, do I have enough buildings? Let's see. Oh yeah. Look at all these white and red markings. So there's still quite a few. Is it killing people? I think it's I think it's killing people. Oh, what? I just figured people would move out. I didn't think it would actually kill people. That is so sad. All right. That is sad, you all. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say right now. I don't I, I got a little tear in my eyes right now. Like I know these people ain't real, but it kind of makes me sad. I didn't know it was gonna kill people. All right, we don't have much longer left. Man, that hit me. That is sad. That was a gallow laugh, by the way. That was like a sorrow of a laugh, not a like I think this is funny laugh because I don't think this is funny. I think this is actually kind of messed up in a wow. All right, so this is what I was talking about. When you get these unique buildings, sometimes you gotta maintain it for a couple weeks in order to actually get it. So that means we gotta kill off a lot more people in order to get this cathedral unlocked. Whew. I'm sorry, citizens of Earth. Oh my God, did all those people die? That's like 50,000 people I just killed off. What is this, like the apocalypse? The garbage apocalypse? Let the garbage pile up and like look at all the dead look at all the dead people waiting transportation. Wait, so if all these people are dying, the people that work at the morgue and stuff would be dead too. So eventually nobody would be here to pick up the bodies. What is what is going on? What is the fog? Is the fog from the trash? No way. That's, but no, there's no, there's no. Why is there fog on this one? What is over here? I got the chirper part. Look at the trees. They're even doing the little weird thing that they do when they're polluted. So what is it doing it on this side too? It is. So maybe it's just the entrance to these? Because look. Wait, is it doing it on my other one too? Hold on. I got two nature parks in the city. It is. Holy moly. Look at the people going in this thing. They really like this part. Wow. I mean, look at them streaming in. Oh, here's the subway entrance. Look at, man, they are really liking this part. They like this better than the zoo. Y'all saw the zoo a minute ago. It wasn't that packed. Hey, hey, I got it. I got it. Let's see. Oh, I really thought it was gonna be bigger than this. Oh, this is nice. Oh, wow. Man, somebody put in a lot of effort into detailing this building. This is beautiful architecture. Oh, wow. This is gonna be like the Eiffel Tower, y'all. This is literally gonna go in every single one of my cities when I get the money because it's expensive. How much was it? 500,000. Jeez. The Eiffel Tower is 180,000. It's quite a bit of a difference. But this is beautiful. Let's see what how big it is compared to some of the other buildings that I have in my city. So it's not huge. So you don't want to lose it in your downtown. Oh, but look at that compared to the medium density or the not medium density, but the side by side buildings. Oh, it would look good in a area like that. Oh, you know what? Even with the European theme buildings, the higher density European theme buildings, they're not much taller than these. But this mixed in with the European theme, okay, yeah, yeah, I could definitely see. Holy moly, I spent a lot of money on that. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed this. I enjoyed getting the cathedral. I'm gonna place it in my cities going forward. It's gonna be a montage to Natchez and the offing of Natchez that we just did in order to get it. And so as you guys see me placing the cathedral in future buildings, you guys will know where it came from. I literally killed off an entire city or 60 plus thousand people in a city in order to get this bad boy unlocked. So we're going to give them a moment of silence and amen. Okay. So sorry, people of Natchez, for destroying your city and for future cities and city skylines that we will be building. We appreciate your sacrifice. I hope y'all have a great day. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.